Why was Mary chosen to be the mother of Jesus? Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are looking into one of the most fascinating mysteries of Christianity. Why was Mary chosen to be the mother of Jesus? Whether you're a scholar, a believer, or just curious about biblical history, this video will give you a clear, engaging explanation of the key reasons behind Mary's divine selection. If you enjoy content like this, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Let's start with prophecy. The Old Testament is packed with predictions about the coming Messiah. One famous prophecy from Isaiah 7:14 tells us, "The virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call him Emmanuel," meaning God is with us. Mary's virgin birth isn't just a miraculous event, it's the fulfillment of this very prophecy. In both the Gospels of Matthew and Luke, we see how Jesus' birth from Mary confirms that the promised Messiah was coming exactly as foretold. Imagine how powerful that would have been for the first believers. This wasn't random at all. It was God's master plan unfolding exactly as the prophets had predicted centuries earlier. If you find this as fascinating as I do, leave a comment below about your favorite biblical prophecy. Next up is a look at divine favor and humility. Picture this. A young woman living in Nazareth is suddenly visited by the angel Gabriel. He greets her with these remarkable words, "Rejoice, highly favored one. The Lord is with you." Now this isn't just a casual hello. It's a divine announcement. Mary, though understandably perplexed, responds with absolute humility. "I am the Lord's servant. Let it be done to me according to your word." That simple, heartfelt acceptance is what makes her so extraordinary. Mary's openness and humble spirit set the stage for God's redemptive work on earth. It wasn't because of her own merit, but because God's grace made her the perfect vessel to carry Jesus, the Savior of the world. Now, let's see how this humble acceptance fits into a bigger picture. Ever heard the term New Eve? Early church fathers used it to describe Mary as a counterbalance to Eve, the first woman. While Eve's disobedience led to humanity's fall, Mary's obedient yes to God's plan opened the door to salvation. In a sense, Mary reversed the tragic consequences of that first sin. Her acceptance marked a new beginning, restoring our relationship with God and paving the way for Jesus to be born. Think of it like a reset button, a chance to start over. Mary's role as the new Eve shows us that even after a great fall, there's hope for redemption if we are willing to trust God. If you're inspired by the idea of a fresh start, give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's talk about lineage. Jewish tradition held that the Messiah would come from the line of David. Although the Gospels don't go into exhaustive detail about Mary's family tree, they do emphasize that she was linked to David's line. This connection was crucial. It meant that Jesus, as her son, had the rightful claim to be the Messiah. This wasn't just a random selection. It was a carefully orchestrated plan to fulfill God's promises to David and his descendants. Imagine a royal family with a legacy that stretches back centuries. Mary's part in that lineage not only gave Jesus historical credibility, but also reinforced his role as the long-awaited Savior. Finally, we come to the heart of the matter. God chose Mary not because she was the most perfect person in the world, but because she had the right qualities, faith, purity, and a willingness to serve. Her acceptance of God's plan allowed Jesus to be born fully divine and fully human. This dual nature of Christ is essential to the Christian faith, bridging the gap between the divine and the human. Mary's life is a powerful reminder that God often works through ordinary people. Her story tells us that if we are open and obedient to God's call, we too can play a part in something extraordinary. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap of what we've learned. Let's quickly recap. Fulfillment of prophecy. Mary's virgin birth fulfilled Old Testament prophecies that foretold the coming of a Savior. Divine favor and humility. Her humble yes to God's call marked her as uniquely favored. Mary as the new Eve. Her obedient response contrasted with Eve's disobedience, symbolizing a new start for humanity. Davidic lineage. Her connection to David ensured that Jesus had the rightful claim as the Messiah. A vessel for redemption. Mary's life of faith and obedience made her the perfect vessel for the birth of Jesus, bridging the human and the divine. Each of these points shows that Mary was chosen for very specific, profound reasons, all part of God's master plan to bring salvation to the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey to uncover why Mary was chosen to be the mother of Jesus. I hope you found this exploration both informative and inspiring. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into biblical history and theology, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember, sometimes the most ordinary lives can be used for the most extraordinary purposes. Until next time, stay blessed and keep seeking the truth.